Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, guys. How are you on today? Guess what time it is? I am so excited. Today is story time with Miss Doris. We have an awesome story for you guys on today. But before we get started, I would like to greet everyone all over the world. I would like to say hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some, good night. Someone is going to bed somewhere in the world, but guess what? You are just in time for story time with Miss Doris. Greeting to all of you all over the world, and I'd like to say happy birthday to those of you that are celebrating your birthday in this month of August. In this month of August, we did start back our story time reading. Um, 12 noon. 12 noon. School is going to be starting on August 8th for our Nevadan children. So, story time has resumed back now at 12 noon. We just did a break for the summer and did it later on in the evening, but we're starting back at 12 noon, so I'm so excited. Welcome to all of you guys. Hope you're having an awesome day so far. To all of you that's going to school over in the other states, I hope you're having an awesome day at school, and maybe you catch our story time later on this evening. So I'm so excited. Today's story we're going to be reading is An Infinite Friendship, and this is a hardbound story, Toy Story reading on today. Well, if you can see, I know you can guess what today's color is. Today's color is the color blue, like a turquoise blue. Miss Doris is wearing that turquoise color today along with our bow. And guess what? We have a color card, which is the shape of an oval. This is the shape of an oval, and this is the color turquoise, more like an aqua, but it's a turquoise color along with the coloring of our book. It looked like it's blue, but it could be more of a turquoise color as well. And guess what? We have a guest friend on today. I know you're thinking that it is a Muppet, but no, it's not a Muppet on today. So I'll give you a couple of seconds. Well, that picture, what we have today as our guest, is one of our pictures on today. Look at our guest on today. This is a little miniature guy. This guy is a little miniature. I dropped him. Little miniature friend on today, along with our book, Buzz Lightyear. Look at this. Wow. It's so awesome. They can go for twins on today. So say hello to our little guest friend on today. He doesn't want to keep still. He keeps bouncing out of my hand. Check him out, guys. Well, along with our color blue. Well, I'm so excited you guys are tuning in. Welcome to all of our new Storytime followers. I'm so excited to be reading you your first live story on today. I'm so excited. Well, let's go ahead on and get started with that Storytime song. Remember, when we're doing that Storytime song, make sure you are practicing safety first. I don't want you guys hurting or injuring yourself. Make sure you are practicing safety first. Well, let's get to that Storytime song. There it goes. I love that Storytime song. Make sure you're practicing safety first. Don't forget, story time is story time, and I'm so excited. Make sure you guys are drinking your water. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Excuse me. Tell you all just what to do. Sing to you. Tell you all just what to do. Story time with this. I'm so excited. I missed you guys. I hope you're having an awesome day. It's story time, and I'm so excited. Today's story, again, we're reading is An Infinite Friendship, and this is a toy story book, hardcover book by Disney. Hardcover by Disney, and our guest friend is Mr. Buzz Lightyear. And our color today is an aqua color, more like the color turquoise. Well, guys, guess what? Go ahead on, moms, dads, nanas, papas. Go ahead on and have a seat while Miss Doris read you a live story on today. I'm so excited. Disney picture Toy Story, an infinite friendship. Andy is a little boy who loves all of his toys. Woody, the cowboy, is his favorite, but he plays with every one of them, but his family is getting ready to move. But Andy's birthday is next week, so his mom decided to have a party. All of the toys were in a panic. They wanted to know what new toys Andy would get for his birthday. Woody called an urgent meeting and organized a squad to get all the details for the party. When they thought it was all over, Andy's mom took out a large gift, but a child blocked their view. None of the soldiers could see what it was. Oh my goodness. I think they're in panic. They don't know what the toys are going to be. Andy left his new toy on the bed. It was the Space Ranger, the new Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear claiming that in addition to having a laser, he could fly. He was convinced that he was a real Space Ranger, as much as Woody tried to explain to him that he was just a toy. Later, Woody heard that Andy's mom was taking him to a pizza planet, but he could only bring one toy. Woody knew that Andy would take Buzz, and overcome with jealousy, he decided to play a joke. He told Buzz that someone was in danger, and while the Space Ranger tried to help, Woody accidentally pushed him. Buzz fell through the window into the garden of Sid, a boy who likes to manipulate and blow up toys. Woody thought he had gotten his way, but the other toys knew that he had intentionally pushed the Space Ranger, and they were very upset. Andy entered his room looking for Buzz, but since he did not find him anywhere, he decided to take Woody. Although the other toys tried to help Buzz, they couldn't. Fortunately, Buzz Lightyear was safe and climbing out of the bushes. Just as Andy's car was leaving for Pizza Planet, he ran to catch up with them because he was very angry with Woody. Since Buzz was very clever, he'd managed to get into the car. Andy's mom stopped for gas, and Woody thought about how he could convince others what had happened to Buzz and had an accident. Suddenly, Buzz got into the car. Woody was happy to see that Buzz was safe, but Buzz was not so happy with Woody. They started to fight and fell out of the vehicle. They didn't notice that Andy, his mom, and his sisters Molly were going to the Pizza Planet without them. Remember, guys, we are just reading a story, so don't try this in person. Remember, we're reading a story. Don't try pushing anyone out of a car. Remember, we are practicing safety first. We're only reading a story. Now, Woody was very upset because they were lost and Andy was moving in 2 days. He didn't know how to get back home. Woody kept trying to explain to Buzz that he was just a toy. When Woody saw that a Pizza Planet van, getting tongue twisted there, he couldn't go back without Buzz. So he played alone and told him he would take him to a place where he could find a spaceship. Woody and Buzz got into the van, and while they were finally arrived at the restaurant, they were very, very surprised by what they saw. Woody was only thinking about how to find Andy, but Buzz was convinced that it was a space station, and the first thing he was to find was a ship. But Buzz thought that a machine of aliens, of dolls, were a spaceship. When Woody realized where Buzz was, he immediately went to rescue him. The cowboy was about to get him out, but a boy approached the machine. It was Sid. Woody couldn't let Sid take the Space Ranger, so he held on to him, and they were both captured by the evil boy. Sid put the two of them in his back pocket and took them to his house. When they got there, they saw him take his sister's doll and swap her head with a Patratroll's. Woody was horrified. He asked a toy that had looked friendly in there, was there any way out? But he discovered with horror that it was another mutant toy. Later, Sid left the door of his room open. Woody and Buzz made their way out, but they found a surprise Scud, Sid's mascot, on an evil and destructive dog. Buzz ran through a room where he saw a television that announced the incredible toy Buzz Lightyear. The Space Ranger was very, very sad because he finally understood that he was just only a toy. Woody found Buzz and took him to Sid's room, where there was a window that led directly to Andy's house. Woody asked his friends for help, tossing a strand of Christmas lights to use as a rope so they could escape. But they were still angry because he had pushed Buzz out of the window. Desperate, Woody tried to convince his friends that Buzz was trapped there with him, but they didn't believe him. Then everyone heard Sid coming back to his room and hid. Woody tried to help Buzz, but he didn't move. Sid was carrying a box in his hand. It was a very, very big rocket, and he was excited to blow something up. He looked for the cowboy, but then he saw Buzz on the floor and tied him to the rocket. Unfortunately for Sid, it began to rain and he had to postpone until morning. In the morning, Woody asked Buzz for help, but he did not answer. He kept asking why Andy would want him. Woody said, "In that house there is a child who thinks that you are the best. Not because you are a space ranger, but because you are a boy, his toy." Then Buzz regained his strength and set out to rescue Woody. He pushed a toolbox that held Woody, but the box fell to the floor and woke up Sid. Woody had to do something to save his friend. So he asked for help from the other toys and began to organize a plan of attack. Woody indicated the places they had to cover. Some would take care of Scud, and the others would hide in the yard and wait for Woody's signal. When Sid was about to light the rocket, Woody turned to look him straight in the eye and said, "You must treat your toys well. They don't like to be burned or mutilated, and much less exploited." Then all of the toys came out of their hiding places. When he saw that his toys could talk and move, Sid ran into his house, crying in terror. The toys had won the battle, and they would finally be treated with respect. Woody was happy. He had helped his new friends and Buzz. Then they heard Andy's mom, Molly, Andy say goodbye to the house. They could still make it home, but as they tried to leave, Buzz got stuck in the fence. He asked Woody to leave without him, but Woody couldn't leave without his friend behind, so he helped him, and they both ran behind the car. Woody and Buzz lost the car, but the moving truck was right behind it. They ran after the truck but were chased by Scud. The evil dog bit Woody's foot. The Space Ranger jumped on Scud's head to save his friend. Woody opened the truck and pulled the RC out of the box to help Buzz. But his friends thought he was getting rid of RC, and they threw him out of the truck. RC and Buzz was picked Woody up, and Andy's toys finally understood that Woody was trying to rescue Buzz. They went down the ramp of the truck to get him, but the RC's battery ran out. Then Woody had a great idea. Buzz still had the rocket that Sid had attached to his body, so Woody lit it. Remember, guys, we're only reading a story. Make sure you're practicing safety first at all times. To infinity and beyond, they shouted. They let it go. The rocket and Woody shouted happily. "But Buzz, you're flying." Buzz replied, "This isn't flying, it's falling in style, Sheriff." Suddenly, they passed the truck, and Woody was frightened. What he didn't know was that Buzz had not targeted the truck, but Andy's car. Story time. Woody and Buzz landed in the car, right next to Andy in the toy box. He immediately turned around and saw with surprise that his favorite toys were there. He told his mother that he had found them right where he had left him. Woody and Buzz were happy too. Days passed, and finally Christmas came. Our friends were busy on another mission. "What will Andy get for Christmas?" Buzz asked the cowboy. What can Andy get? What would be worse than you?" Woody replied. Suddenly they heard a loud sound. Woof, woof, and Andy had received a puppy. Ruff, ruff, wow. Okay, our friends are in for a long journey of joy, and fun. Infinity and beyond. Wow, the end. What an awesome awesome story, guys. I enjoyed reading you this live story on today along with our guest friend. Remember, if you are not feeling well on today, always let someone know. And guess what? They would take really good care of you. And when you're out and about or playing with your favorite toy, make sure you are washing and sanitizing your hands at all times. We don't want you guys getting sick. Make sure you're practicing safety first. And when you go to those public places out in public that has those establishments that has you must wear your mask, make sure you are wearing your mask at all times. Don't take your mask off unless someone tells you to. I enjoyed reading you an awesome story on today. Take care, and remember, if you are not smiling on today, I hope once you see Buzz Lightyear's and I smile that you are smiling. Take care, and remember, make sure, hellos, I missed you so. How are you on today? Hello, Miss Ebony. I hope you're having an awesome day on today. I know so you're in school. I've been enjoying your track meets. So you're awesome. Keep up the good work. I love you. So remember, take care. Remember, make sure you are practicing safety first. Make sure you're practicing safety first. And remember, don't forget to smile. Take care. Have an awesome day. See you on tomorrow.